Two is when you're delegating to your team, I want to give you oh my God, I give you a huge pearl here. Watch this. Hey guys, the Paramedic Coach back here from the video, and in this video, I'm going to answer your biggest questions about ride time, the ride time secret. So what is ride time? Ride time is the part of your paramedic school journey. If you're an EMT watching, this goes for you as well, okay? But we're talking really here about the paramedic school ride time. At the end of school, or during the middle of school, depending on what kind of school you're at, okay, you're going to go through ride time, clinical time on the ambulance with a seasoned paramedic, okay? Number one. Number two, it also has to do with precepting when you're getting cleared for medical control, okay? So let's get into the ride time secret that served me well. Number one is you need to know your medications cold. You need to have them down pat. The first thing that my preceptor did with me, we go to the back of the ambulance, or we're checking our gear, he'd test me on the meds, the adult and pediatric dose. So let me tell you, if you know your adult and pediatric dose is cold, you can go through the drug card and all your medications, which number one, you should be able to do. But number two is by the time you hit your precepting or end of school ride time, depending on how your school does it, I'm talking about when you've gone through all the classroom stuff and you're getting, in the end of paramedic school, or you're precepting on ride time. You should know your meds cold. So if I say, hey, can you talk to me about aspirin? Why we use aspirin? Well, we use aspirin in adult patients only. We're going to use that in patients that we suspect MI or chest pain patients. It's given, the PO route. We're going to give them 4 baby aspirin. They're going to chew it up. The dose in that is 324 milligrams, adult dose. There you go. Okay? So this is what you're going to do for your dosing. Number two is going to be the process with the chief complaint. So I have mnemonics that I'm going to talk to you guys about. It's also in my course, okay? The mnemonics that I use in field. When I first started as a paramedic, helped me out so much, okay? Some of the mnemonics are my own. Some of the ones I've gotten from other people, okay? But the mnemonics that help you out, or a process that helps you out. I want to give you an example here, okay, with the process. So we talked about chief complaints. Oh, we got altered mental status. Okay. Well, let me first do Evans' 3 S's. Okay, we got sugar, we got seizure, we got stroke. Evaluate, check a blood sugar, do a stroke scale, do they have a seizure history? There, you just did a process with a chief complaint, and then you talk out loud about that process and delegate tasks. That's what a paramedic does, and they're looking for that. So they're altered, okay. Okay, EMT partner, EMT partner, I'm going to have you check a blood sugar. I'm going to do a quick stroke scale on the patient. Hey, can you get the patient on the monitor real quick? Right, so we're getting vitals. You're doing the stroke scale, getting a blood sugar. We're knocking them out. Then, to the family members at the same time, hey, if they're there, if they're not there, have someone else, or you can delegate to somebody else to, hey, let's find a med list. Families there, I'd ask them in that scenario, I would ask them, hey, do they have a seizure history? Do they bit their tongue, right? Are they acting post-ictal, agitated or confused? Okay, fair? So that process of chief complaint. Now I'm telling my preceptor, okay, so we're looking at blood sugar issues, we're looking for signs of stroke or seizure. Oh, good job, good job, good job. Okay, keep going. Right? So then what's the next thing you can get into for looking at of the patient? And then you go from there, right? So maybe get your vitals back. Sugar's good, okay? No signs of stroke. Okay. Seizure history, nope. No signs of seizure. What are the vitals? The vitals might tell you a story. You see where I'm going with this? That's the way you gotta think on a call, guys. So there's a quick tip there. That's my Evans' 3 S's of altered mental status you can use. And the final part, guys, is think and delegate. So you want to think out loud so your preceptor can hear you think. They are not a mind reader. So if you're just doing and not saying, they may think you're missing something. If you talk out loud, then they hear you. For example, chest pain. Well, I looked at pericarditis. On the EKG, didn't see it. I did a pericarditis test, doesn't seem to be signs of pericarditis. Oh, what about AC? We're talking about ACS. We looked at ACS, looks good on that. Let's talk about pneumothorax or PE. Evaluate that, looks good. As far as aneurysm, looks good on there. The blood pressure stable. You see where I'm going? I'm talking out loud, right? So this is what you want to do, guys. Ride time secrets. Know your meds. Know your process when a chief complaint, or have a mnemonic in place when a chief complaint. So if I say chest pain, you have a process to evaluate for, and you talk out loud about the process. So now your team and you are on the same page. The final part about ride time that you want to do, this is very important, and I'll be honest with you guys, struggle with this. In the beginning, when I was in paramedic school, don't get cocky. Don't get too overconfident because you've been doing well, okay? If you don't know something, you're not comfortable with something, you need to tell your preceptor immediately and let them know, like, hey, can you take over? It is what it is, guys. We're still dealing with people in their worst moments. This is very important, okay? That's number one. Number two is when you're delegating to your team, I want to give you oh my God, I want to give you a huge pearl here. Watch this. How do I delegate to somebody without them getting annoyed that I'm delegating? Especially when you're a younger paramedic. You talk through the patient. Now, if they're unresponsive, again, delegating in an emergency is different than delegating in a non-emergent or just the patient's awake scenario. So there's two ways to delegate. I could say, hey Bob, can you give me a non-breather? Okay, kind of like direct. Or if the patient's stable, I can say, okay, Miss Johnson, talk loud. Bob's right there behind you, behind the head of the stretcher. Okay, Miss Johnson, Bob right now is going to grab a non-breather mask. We're going to give you oxygen at 15 liters per minute, okay? Guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Hit the subscribe button down below. Join the Paramedic Coach family. We are a family here of providers that want to become more confident providers and take great care of our patients. Hit subscribe, hit the like button, comment down below. What do you think? What do you think of my ride time secrets? And we'll talk soon. Thanks for watching.